We are back in living colour. Welcome to the D3 Summit here, live in the Ferns Arena, playing Yahtzee action like you've never seen it before, unless you've watched this before. And then you have seen it before and you know what you like. And it's this. We're here in the Ferns Arena to find out which me is the best me at playing D3 Yahtzee. And we're coming to the point of the tournament here in the bracket stages, in the blocks. Block A, Block 2, Block D, where we are wrapping things up. And we're seeing who will go through to the quarties, the quarterfinals today. We've got a star-studded lineup. We've got me 1 against me 8. The last two to play in this block. The 11-year-old. He's 11. He's 11. He's 11 years old, and he will be playing me 1, the 1. And 0-time Grand Slam champion. This could be his time. D3 Yahtzee is where it's at. He's currently only on 1 win. If he wins today, he will match others at 4 points. And he's got to hope that no one else wins. So he needs to beat me 8 here. If he doesn't beat me 8, he's got no chance. If he does beat him, he still needs to get lots of Yahtzees in order to get through. He needs 3 Yahtzees. And he's only on 1. And that's just a draw. Yeah? So he needs, he needs 3 Yahtzees. He needs to score 3 Yahtzees in this and win. Yep. And the other chap, me 11, me 8, one of my favourites. If he wins, he's in the top 2, which is fantastic. You know, he's got the 6 points. And then if he wants to be the top, he needs some Yahtzees. He's only got 1 currently. Other people in this bracket have 3 and 4. So he wants some Yahtzees as well today, but it's not the end of the world. But if he loses, he's in that playoff position, and he's only on 1 Yahtzee, and someone else will knock him off with 4 Yahtzees. So he needs to get Yahtzees as well. This is a match of 3 Yahtzees. It's the D3 triples at best, and we want to see some Yahtzee action today. Following that, we've got me 3, the left-handed one, against me 11, the impressionist, who may also do some left-handed action. We don't know. We don't know what he's up to. I don't like impressionists, but he's one of them, and he's going to be doing good today. With those guys, we'll break that down later, won't we? You don't want to be bored at this point, but maybe I'll just get out of the way to save your feelings. The most points that, oh my God, me 3 is on 2 points. He could get up to 4, and me 11, he's not 11, is on 4 points. Currently he got up to 6. Yeah. Yeah, it's an open bracket there. There's a whole thing that could go on, but we're not going to go into that now. We're going to, although I have already started. There's quite a few people who could end up with 6 points in that bracket. It's going to be quite interesting. Yahtzees are paramount. And we know the triples are best, so let's hope we see some. I mean, 1, you're up first today. How do you feel? Yes, thank you for the long-winded breakdown there. Yeah, I need to win this match to get 4 points, which will put me in a tying position. And if I can do that with some Yahtzees to my name, there's a chance I could come through and get to the quarters. But right now, I just need to focus on that. I need 3 Yahtzees is my goal. So, big man, if you're upstairs, help me out. Okay, and me 8, you're 11 years old. How does this feel? Yeah, it's a bit weird, you know. Time for bed, really. Sunday, Heartbeats on the telly. Antiques Roadshow's just finished, you know. But now I'm here playing this with you. Yeah, we're glad to have you with us. We're glad to have you with us. Me 1. I'll put your name here. Me 8. The 11-year-old. He's 11. He's 11. He's 11 years old. Over to you, me 1. And he does a standard roll. Gets a 2, 4, and a 5. He's going to go for that straight. He is the straightest player that has ever lived. And he gets 2 4s. He's going to put 8 on 4s. He needs this victory. But most importantly, he needs those Yahtzees. The 11-year-old knows all the cheat codes. Chucks out straight away, gets 2 6s. That's the best numbers you can get. A 1. And a lovely little flick. He gets a 3, which is half of a 6. Puts that on the pair. Why not there? We don't know. He's got a plan for it. Me 1 rolls west. Gets a 1, a 2, and a 6. Keeps the 6. The 4 and the 5. And that's the straight for the straightest player in the game. 15 points there. Me 8 walks the dog, old school style, gets a straight of his own, and with very little effort. That's what happens when you're a young whippersnapper. You've got youth on your side. Some will call it beginner's luck, but he's the me that started them all. Me 1, the 1, which is kind of counterproductive to what I was just saying. What's he got for us? Standard roll, 1 1 5. His number sake appearing. He gets a 5 and a 6, and he's going to use that for his full house. 16 points. Topping up that bottom section. in the only way that he knows possible. Me 8 walks the dog once more, gets a 3 and a 5, keeps the 5 this time. Pushes up, the dice dance all over each other. Final roll. Gets the 2. That's 11, 12, 13. 13, unlucky for some, but good for me 8 here. He's 11 years old, didn't you know? Me 1 rolls up north, gets a 4 and a 5, keeps the 5. The 6 and the 2. Wants big numbers, gets another straight, doesn't need it. That's 10, that's 5. 15 points for the Lord of the Dice. Me 8 with a screwdriver of sorts, a little floating dash over there, a little flyover. 2, 4, 5. It's keeping the 5. Keeping big. He likes the look of those ones now they've appeared. Final roll there. Gets 2 of them. 2 on 1s. Me 1. Important stuff. Needs the Yahtzee. Did not get the Yahtzee. Push gets a 4. The 4 returns. Pushes out. Gets the 3. He's putting 12 on 6s. He's not going to get you the bonus by doing that, but he's making sure the points are put in places that he thinks are important. Me 8 with a beautiful roll. 4, 5, 6. Already has the straight. Keeps the 6. A 1, a 2. Opposite end of the scale. And the 2 and the 6. He's putting 12 on 6s as well. Me 1 roll south. Gets a 6, a 2 and a 1. Keeping that 6. Hoping for another. He's 6 hunting here. It's a bad play. It's not a good strategy, I've got to say. He's going to put nothing on 1s. Classic Me 1 style. Cutting the fat, but he's going to need all the fat he can get. Me 8 with a dropout. Beautiful explosion of dice. Gets a couple of 2s. The 6 returns. And the push out gets the 6 one more time. 4 and 2s for Me 8. He's 11. I'm 11. He's 11 years old. Me 1. 2, 3, 5. Keeps the 2. The 6 and the 5. And he's just going with those 2s once more. And the 6 and the 6. That's the pair that he'd be looking for. And it happens to just arrive at the end of a sad moment. Me 8. What's he got for us? You can tell this means a lot to both players, even though they'll tell you it doesn't. Me 5. Gets a 2 and a 4. Final roll for him. Come on, 5. Doesn't happen. He's going for that full house there. He's going to put... I know he's going to put. Who knows? Nothing on 3s. That's mad. Nothing on 3s. Me 1's got a chance here to get the victory. The 3s do appear now. That's a 3. Second roll gets a 1. Final roll gets the 4, and he's putting 6 on 3s. Me 8 with the drop. Oh, the explosion. Was a 6. Okay, that's the end of the first roll. Keeps the 5s. Pushes in the 3, and the final roll for him. Gets another 5. 5, 10, 15. 15 up top. Making up for the lost 3s. Me 1 rolls west. No, sorry, rolls east. 3, 5, 6. Keeps the 5. Wants more 5s. Doesn't get them. Wants more 5s. Doesn't get them. Puts 2 on 2s. And it's looking a bit dodgy now. He needs 3 Yahtzees. He's only got 2 rounds left. He's not going to get the biggest Yahtzee runner-up kind of thing going on. Me 8 also would really appreciate some Yahtzees. 4s, full house, Yahtzee. Chucks them out, gets the 6. The 4. Oh, man. That blows. That whomps. 4 and 4s. Me 1 with a very delicate roll. Gets the 5. Gets another 5. The beat to tell us there's a Yahtzee on the way. 5, 10, 15. 15 up top. And now, his final roll is going to be looking for this Yahtzee. 20 points. Maybe pushing him into a good realm. Me 8, however. 2 rounds left. Full house and the Yahtzee. Is thrown out. I'm giving it to him. At this point, he's going to have it. That's the first roll. Keeps the 3s for some reason. Gets a 6 and a 5. And he is rolling with those 6s. He gets the full house. It's not much, but it's something. That's 12 points on the full house. 6. That's 6 there. And that's 6 as 12. Yeah, it's good. Yahtzee, me 1. Drops. Doesn't happen. Cross off for him. And very fast Yahtzee action here. The 11-year-old. He's 11. Does not get the big stuff roll up there to just signify the end of this match. We're going back to the Wazamataz counting device. Up top for me, 1, 2 plus 6 plus 8 plus 15 plus 12 equals 43. Does not get the bonus, does not pass go. Me 8 up top, 2 plus 4 plus 4 plus 15 plus 12 equals 37. Off the mark as well. Not the best showing for me 8 there. It is his bedtime. 12 plus 16 plus 15 plus 15 equals 58. And me 8 down below. 12 plus 12 plus 15 plus 13. He is 11, don't forget. He's 11. 52 points. Now I'm going to add the top to the bottom and the top to the bottom to find out today's victor and the amount that they scored. Me 1. 43 plus 58 equals 101. Gets over that century mark. Congratulations to him. Me 8. 37 plus the 52 from the bottom. 89 points. Not enough today, buddy. Me 1 does the business. He doesn't get the Yahtzees that he was really pushing for, though, so he's going to be in a funny position. We'll see what happens with me 1. Congratulations on the victory there. Yeah, I'm aware that it's unlikely I'll be going to the quarters, but you can hope that there's going to be some kind of inquiry somewhere. Someone's going to mess up, aren't they? That poet has been saying all sorts of rubbish, so hopefully he'll lose in some way, and I'll get through. And me 8, you're on 4 points. You're matching with me 1 now, but you've both got 2 Yahtzees. So sorry, 2 Yahtzees between you. Both scored 1 Yahtzee, and me 17 has 4 of them, and he's in 4 points. But if he wins, is he done? He's done. He's going to get it, isn't he? Oh man, you both done it. You both lose. You're losers. Okay, that's the end of this one. We'll figure all that out with graphics later. On to the final bout of today. Me 3 versus me 11. The impressionist versus the left-handed assassin. The left-handed liar. He is ready for battle. Me 3 is currently lagging behind with 2 points. 1 victory, 2 losses. This is his final match. The block 2 has a few outstanding matches to come. And this is one of them. We've basically got 2 matches left. We've got this one, and then we've got me 2 versus me 15. Me 3, if he wins this match, he's on 4 points, which is the same as me 2, me 11, and me 15. So if me 3 beats me 11, they'll all have 4. There'll be 4 people with 4 points, and then in that final match, I mean, there could be a draw. Not everyone can win that match, can they? So it's going to come down to Yahtzees. And me 3 has 0 Yahtzees. That's a problem. Me 11 has 1 Yahtzee. Me 15 has 1 Yahtzee. If either of them can get that Yahtzee, it will be a huge advantage to them as we go into the knockout coming up by the quarterfinal terrace. The little houses, little section by the quarterfinals, little stopgap beforehand. Okay, left-handed me. You here? Let's talk to you. Yep, I'm hoping to do really well, just like I didn't start well, but I kind of want to win now, Yep, we know you're a liar. Me 11, you're the impressionist. What impressions have you got for us today, buddy? I've got Davina McCall. You're on D3 Summit. Please don't swear. That's a good one. I like that one. Me 3, it's over to you. Good luck. And he rolls left-handed, gets a 2 and a 3. Wants a 1 or a 4. He gets the 5, a 1 or a 4, and he gets the 1. I wanted that. Of course he did. Left-handed 1, scores 15 points on his first attempt. Look at that handwriting. The penmanship is something else from this character. Me 11 pushes up, gets a 2, and a 1. Gets another 2. Triples are best. And we've got 2, 4, 6, 6 on 2s for me 11. The left-handed one with that controlled roll that we know and have come to appreciate and admire from him. Second roll gets a couple of 4s. Final roll for him. He gets a 1. 8 on 4s. For the left-handed one. Me 11 Yeah, I'll do The Simpsons again. I'm Bart Simpson, dude. Cowabunga. He rolls, gets a couple of twos. Twos are running wild for this character right now. Wow. And he's going to put that as a full house. 16 points there on the full house. He likes it. He likes it a lot. Me 3, the left-handed one. Lovely roll up top. Gets a couple of 4s. Already has done that. It's going to be a repeat. That's true. That, isn't it? And he gets a 1 and 2. That's no good. And a 3 and a 6. That's also no good. He's kind of backed himself into a silly little left-handed corner. And the cross off there. For me 3. Me 11 drops out. Me 2 style. Me 2. The Wild Mang. What's he got? First roll, he gets a 3, a 4 and a 6. He's going to keep the 6. He's going to hunt the 6. Oh, beautiful little roll in. Dice knocking dice. Going to put nothing on 1s. He's getting rid of 1s as well. Me 3, the left-handed one, pushes in from that left-hand side. Gets a 2, a 2 and a 3. A 1. I kind of wanted that. And the 4. He's knocking these dice around a bit. Yeah, I kind of like that. And that's going to be 4 on 2s. Very Grinch-like. Me 11 with a dropout. Gets a 4, a 4 and a 2. Lovely stuff. Pushes in from a distance. And now the macho roll. Gets another 2. 4, 8. 8 on 4s for him. And this is looking rather similar. Me 3. Pushes from a side. A 3, a 5 and a 2. Keeps the 5. 3 and a 2 again. Final roll. Gets a 6 and a 2. He's going to use his chance at this point. That's 11, 12, 13. 13 points for our left-handed friend. The 11th throws them out. He's not 11. I'm not 11. 6, 5, 2. Keeps the 6. Oh, what was that roll? I liked it. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. Final roll. Gets a 3 and a 3. These dice are dancing about. 6 on 3 for him. Another impression before we carry on, please. Stranger Things. Why would I choose that? I don't know anything about Stranger Things. There you go. Left-handed with me. 4, 5, 6. Keeps the 6. A 5 and a 1. Oh, desperate for the 6, and it comes. He gets himself 12 on pair there. Me 11 still thinking of Stranger Things. Just with power kind of pushes and rolls now. A 6 and a 6. 2. Another roll. Gets another 6. 6, 12, 18. 18 up top. That's going to be a problem for me 3. That's a lot of dice up top in that 6 section. Rolls with authority. 6, 3, 1. Needs 6s, has a 6. Has another 6 and a 3 for his namesake. And the 2. He's got 2 6s. The legend of fortune teller lives on. 12 up top. Or does he put that as that and then hope for more? Nope, he's going to just put 12. He's not. What movies are out? Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call? And he rolls. Gets 1, 3, 6. That's who he's going to call. Keeps this. He's going to hunt them. He's hunting them and he's got it. Final roll for him. And it's a 5. Beautiful stuff. That's 12 or 17 on chance. He's going 17 on chance. He's ousted him. The left-handed one. What's he got for us? A 3, a 4 and a 6. Oh, none of those are good for him. Keeps the 3s. He's got a 2, a 2 and a 3. That's a terrible full house. And a 6 and a 2. And that is going to be disastrous for me 3. Oh, that's not even right. He's just getting ahead of himself. That's 3. 3 on 3s. And it looks like he scribbled it out. It's so bad. Oh. Okay. Me 11. 5s, pair, straight Yahtzee. Let's go for the pair with 6s. Oh my goodness. Wow. 12 points. Up top. He is looking for 5s, the full house, and the Yahtzee. Gets a 4, gets the 5, a 4, and is he just going to... No, he's going to go for the 5s. Oh, man, nothing occurs. Nothing occurs. Me 3 is on meltdown. What a shame for him. He's left-handed. It's a detriment to him, and we can't hold it against him, but he wants to play. We have to let him. Me 11 chucks them in with very little care. Gets the 5. He's after 5s. The 3 and the... That was a 3 and a 4. He's picked them up, though. But you can't do that. He was going to score straight. He's picked them up. Final roll. And he's dropped one out. Oh, and he's out of luck there. That's a shame. That's what happens when you rush ahead. He's putting 5 on 5s as well. He had the straight he picked up before. The dice weren't even above. They're over here by my lap. Me 3, the left-handed one, has the full house and the Yahtzee to get. And that's a good full house. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 points up there. Yahtzee on this final round, please, for him. Me 11. Yep, Coldplay. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. 2, 2 and a 5. 4, 5, 6. Oh, beautiful. Eureka. And he has scored himself. 15 points there. Much needed and much appreciated. They're going into the final round needing Yahtzees. Me 3. What have you got, you left-handed fool? No Yahts for him. And me 11 with a dropout. And it's a none for him as well. A little Yahtzee drought happening here in the Ferns Arena. Woo. Roll up. End of this match. Calculator here, getting the assignment. Wazza Wazza Mataz counting device. Up top, we've got left-handed 4 plus 3 plus 8 plus 5 plus 12 equals 32 points up top. No bonus for him, and that's 32 points. Me 11 up top. He gets 6 plus 6 plus 8 plus 5 plus 18. 43. Not enough to get that bonus, but he was close. He was very close. That let him down, and the 5s. The 5s did him, didn't it, really? Down below, though, we've got 12. We've got 14. We've got 15. And we've got 13. For 54 points. And me 11, the impressionist, who didn't do many impressions this time. Let's hope if he gets through to the quarters, we see more there, because he always does Britney Spears. Yeah, it's just I don't like them, so I've got no real inkling to do them. But here he is. Well done. 12 plus 16 plus 15 plus 17 equals 60 points. Beautiful stuff. Now, the power I have given to me by the Federation of Stop Playing Yahtzee Athletes means that I can add the scores up now, which is 32 and 54. And that's 86 points. And over here, we've got 43. Adding that to the 60 we've got 103, and the victor. And now, with, is that 6 points? 6 points. 6 points? 6 points. 6 points. 6 points. 3 wins. And almost guaranteed to be going through, may I say, is me 11. Congratulations to you. You've fought hard. That's a well-earned victory. I mean, me three, he's no slouch. I mean, he's made a few bad decisions there, but who doesn't? 86 wasn't a great score, but it wasn't a non-competitive match, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm just the impressionist one. I'll pretend to be anyone. Last time, I think I was only doing me's, impression of other me's. I stopped doing that. I could have started doing left-handed, but I didn't want to insult him because he's really good. Yeah, that's fair. There we go. Another bracket down. So with block, whatever block this is, with block 2, which is where these lovely people are from, we've now only got 2 competitors to play, and that would be me 2 and me 15, and that will be the end of this. So congratulations to these guys for helping to the penultimate match for this, and then all will become clear at the end of that showdown between me 2, one of the people's favourites, and me 15, his Jingle Cup nemesis. He kind of treats that as if Me 15 stole that Grand Slam away from him, and he's very cross about it. And they've not really paths kind of, not crossed paths is what I'm trying to say. I mean, they're playing the Dicecathlon together, but that was it. And we all know who won that. So yeah, good stuff going forward. So the next match will be either Me 15 versus Me 2 or Me 9 versus Me 4. Watch this space. Some of our favourites are coming up. I'll either do them in one giant bumper match or I'll give you two little tasters. We'll find out. You'll find out. We'll all find out. That's the word of the day. Find out, find out, find out. Muck around and find out. Take care. See you later. Adios. Goodbye.